Hey everyone, it's Laura from ouroilyhouse.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make immune boosting gummy bears. As we go into the cooler months, we are doing everything we can to keep those immune systems high. And just last week, I showed you guys some of my favorite tips on boosting the immune system, and I shared my elderberry syrup recipe. And today I want to share with you how you can make elderberry syrup gummy bears. So to do this recipe, you're going to need some elderberry syrup. So if you missed that post where I shared my recipe, I will link that up in the cards in the description below so you can check that out. For this recipe, you're going to need a cup of your elderberry syrup. So I'm just gonna pour it in here, and then I'm just gonna put half of a cup into my glass bowl for right now. And then we're going to add in some gelatin. And this is some unflavored gelatin from grass-fed cows, and this really has a lot of protein and has tons of health benefits for you. And this is what I'm going to use to make your gummy bears set up. You need 1/4 of a cup of this gelatin, and I'll link the kind that I use in the description below. And we are going to whisk this together pretty quickly. Gelatin doesn't harden. We're going to whisk this together until it is completely mixed into your elderberry syrup. Then you're going to add in 1/2 cup of hot water. You don't want this water to be boiling, but you want it to be hot to kind of help dissolve the gelatin into the mixture. Then you're just going to continue to whisk this together. You're gonna smell, it kind of has that jello smell because of the gelatin. And then after it's well mixed, you're just gonna add in your other 1/2 cup of elderberry syrup. Just keep whisking it together so it's well incorporated. Once it's all whisked together, we are going to put it into our molds. And I have these cute little gummy bear molds that I found on Amazon that I just love, and I'll link them in the description below. If you don't have gelatin molds, you can make these just with a 9x13 pan, and you can just pour it in there, then just cut it into little squares. That's totally fine too, but my kids think these are really fun. And then before we put our mixture in there, I'm going to grease them with just a little bit of coconut oil just to prevent them from sticking. So I just grabbed some coconut oil and just kind of rub it into my bears a little bit here. I'm going to use a dropper to drop them in, and this came with my molds. If you don't have one of these, you can use like an old medicine drop or anything. It just kind of makes it easier to put into your mold. So I'm just going to fill up all of my gummy bears. After you have your molds completely full, we're just gonna pop these into the refrigerator. And because my molds are so small, these will be hardened in about 20 minutes. But if you're using a 9x13 pan, you might have to leave it in there for about 4 to 8 hours. Once it's all set up, you can just pop your gummy bears right out of your molds. You can take these daily to help boost the immune system. I like to give these to my kids 5 days on, 2 days off, just so we don't get any type of immunity to them. And they really just help to boost the immune system. They are loaded with vitamins A, B, and C. They're completely healthy, and the kids really love them. And you guys can use this same recipe to make all different types of gummy bears. So I have tried this. Instead of the elderberry syrup, I'll use an orange juice. I've used grape juice. We've used strawberry juice. These are super fun. My kids love them. We can make all different flavors and colors. I shared some of my kids' favorite recipes for gummy bears in the description below. And also over on the blog, I have some free printable recipe cards. If you are looking for more education for essential oils, grab my free online class in the description below. And if this is your first time by my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I get out new videos every single week on essential oil education, DIY recipes, and natural remedies for your home, health, and body. Thank you so much for stopping by Our Oily House.